Alright, y'all. I wasn't gonna do this again. I literally spent 45 minutes literally BSing about God of High School. And I don't know how, but I don't have that footage anymore. So, I mean, it's whatever, right? I've done this before. I know what I'm doing. Welcome to the first episode of Millinix's side quest, Millinime. This is going to be a review of the first 3 episodes of God of High School. What I want to do eventually is do a first 3 episode type of series. Try to, do 3 episodes of something and just give a review. And eventually I am going to do larger and better and bigger series. But I wanted to start with God of High School in particular because I didn't know I was going to be this invested into it until it was too late. I didn't know I was going to be so indulged within the contents of this show. So it's like, I think it deserves at least a 3 episode review. I just got done watching episode 4 and 5. I cried. I even posted, it's like, you're the one that's crying, not me. I cried. It got very intense and it got very it was very depressing. But it was also amazing at the same time because it was like, I don't know. I think I'll do a separate episode on literally just episode 4 and 5. Only because it's like there's the contents within the episodes and everything that was happening around, our main characters and everything else was just amazing to me. But God of High School, I haven't followed it at all. I believe it was on Webtoons before it ended up being or having a anime adaptation, and so that alone was like, okay, so Webtoons does have some originals that end up being fire, eventually making it onto a big screen or making it onto a daily schedule where people are sitting and waiting and watching. So I didn't follow it. I just knew there was hype behind it. I didn't know what type of anime this was. I didn't know it was what I was getting myself into. And then I watched the first episode and it was too late. And the first episode is so weird. We meet Jin Mori. That's the main protagonist. The weird pupilled, because his pupils are straight yellow crosses, kind of look like a frog. with some goggles, of course. You done seen that before, huh? And spiky hair, brown, but yes, he is a brunette. He's not blonde, like blonde. He's not, but it's still spiky. And it's kind of like, damn, like, it's like y'all kind of threw this nigga like couple of days, just said, all right, we got a pro tag, all right, now we can write. Jin Mori, he's leaving his house late for this tournament, which is supposed to be a preliminaries to the tournament of the God of High School, which is learned to be a fighting competition later in the episode. But he's trying to make it to the arena on time. It's the usual shit. I'm late, I gotta go. And then something happens. What happened this time? An old lady got her purse jacked. What the fuck, old lady? Don't let dude steal your purse like that. But we needed that, I guess. We needed some minor plot. So yeah, Jen's like, oh hell no, you ain't gonna take that lady purse. And so he just starts biking after him because this is a motorcyclist following him on a bicycle and literally keeping up with him. So it's like, okay, whatever, this is where we also meet the other two main characters, or should I say the main side characters of the story. I feel like they're gonna be their main characters. I feel like we're following all three of them, but I'm not gonna lie, Kaide and Dewa is they do feel like side characters, but Dewa is best boy. Don't at me. Yeah, you see that the thief ends up running away, passing Kaide. It's weird because like homie literally ran into her right as soon as the thief passed. Like, Morty, bruh. Jin Morty. This man cannot ride a bicycle to save somebody else's life. Alright then, fine. Of course, she's like, bring that ass here, boy. She's like, what the fuck is you doing? She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Here's a thief. And he's like, oh, let's just get him. My bad, I didn't know. It's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So they just start going after him. I don't know how he's holding her and still going fast enough to keep up with this motorcyclist because this is anime, but it's fine. It's like, yeah, cool, unrealistic. It's cool. Sweet. See the third character is Dewa. He was following somebody that was broadcasting the hype behind this little chase. It was like it was a rapper that was freestyling by the old lady that got her purse stolen. So he's like, so that's what I just saw. Like, cause he passed him at first, but then that came back. It was kind of like full circle, which I liked about that. It's like, and so then he's like, oh, I know where he is. They keep following him. And then they was just like, with as much force as he could, literally decked the motorcyclist to the ground, making a crater, of course. Had the bike flying into the back of the truck. I don't know. It was just intense. And it's just like, oh, that's how they met. So it's like that's the first episode. It's like we meet them and they seem like good people. They all seem like good people. Fast forward to episode 2. We finally make it. We all made it to the tournament. We're good now. Except it's not a tournament yet. What they decided to do was put these niggas into a Fortnite lobby, drop them in to Tilted Towers, the OG Tilted Towers, and said, have some fucking fun. Y'all have a good night. And it just said, whoever makes it out alive is in the tournament. Oh my God. It was like that. They literally did that. They said, you have all this open space, have at it. So then you start seeing the same visuals as from the intro of the show, and it's like, oh, that's where it came from. This shit is so cool. Oh, that's the sound I make. Don't judge me. But it was like, yeah, like that's so cool. You see people like you see Kaide with her fake sword slicing niggas. And then you see one of the other dudes, one of the other Taekwondo specialists, of course, he open fisted niggas out the water. Like whole crowds of dudes. They were punching crowds of dudes with one punch, just like, And then Morty, this man said, okay, let me adjust my goggles real quick, get this shit crack-a-lacking. Started using it. This man is clean with the kicks, bruh. He is so clean. And the blonde WWE wrestler, she bad. I don't care. She cool. She kind of cool. But what kills me is that she hit a nigga with the Stone Cold Stunner, bro. It was like, that's what I wanted. She literally hit the kick and everything. And it's like, I wish she would have RKO'd a nigga, but I don't think they would have, that would have been a weird angle to do that from. I think it could be. Let me know if you think an RKO can be like animated. Because obviously a Stone Cold Stunner was done perfectly. Perfectly. Like Austin 316, I'ma whoop your ass. Perfect Stone Cold Stunner. So I don't know. I'm just curious. Let me know. Yeah. Also, if you have not yet, please like, subscribe, comment how you feel about this little side series and what animes y'all would like next. Anyway, yeah, that was a weird pause. Don't judge me. Because I wanted to put it in between episode 1 and episode 2. No, episode 2 and episode 3. Just in the middle of episode 2. So, like, yeah. Battle Royale. Complete Battle Royale. Yeah. Niggas fucking niggas up. So, the head of the tournament, the head leaders, the runners of the tournament decided, oh, yeah, I think we got the very few that are going to be doing stuff. That's going to be the people that catch our eyes during the tournament. Let's throw them in there. And it's like, throw who in there? And we see the first antagonizing person in the whole thing. This nigga had dreads, wore a straight jacket with some like knee-high shorts and some Adidas slides, bro. Whole fit. That's it. That's his whole fit. A straight jacket, knee-high shorts, and some Adidas slides. Not even no Gucci slides. They did homie mad. Well, we thought they did homie mad disrespectful until that nigga smirked. And then he just started just going off and just going off. I'm like, wait. Whoa. Wait a second. Who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Where did y'all get him? Why does he have the slides on? He don't even got no shoes on. Y'all gave him some Adidas slides. Alright, so then, we get some of the stronger ones starting to test him out. Kinda. She tested him out a little bit. She kinda got sauced up. She didn't get fucked up, but she got sauced up. But then Jen was like, oh, he's like, yes, you are the one. And literally he was like, yeah, I know. They connected feet And I forgot what happened shortly after that, but I think that they ended that part and decided, okay, we have the last of the competitors that we need. Now we can put y'all into the tournament. So it's like that part of the day was over and everything else. Jin ends up he ends up losing Kaede's sword and in the river too, and like, you know how Japan is, so it's like in the middle, in the shallow, but it's like it's so big, and so anything can happen in there. So it's like, damn, like her shit is all the way lost. Now they started helping her find it, and then their friendship grew. Blah blah blah. It's like, why did you do that in the first place, Jin? And it's like, but it's fine. It's like they grew. She apologized. He apologized, and she accepted it. You know, they were all good. They found the sword. It was all good. Next episode hits. The first round preliminaries. All of our mains made it. The antagonists made it. Some of these bigger names behind, you know, some of these side characters made it. Jin starts talking to the antagonist's next opponent, and he's like, yeah, dude, be careful. He a little different. He hit different. He was like, yeah, I can see that. I'm not prepared to lose. I hope that I can fight you later in the competition. You know, they were having good, you know, friendly banter. And then he gets to this fight. And homie was like, I'm gonna need you to use your arms if you're gonna fight me. I'm gonna make sure you use your arms to fight me, bitch ass nigga. And then, you know, Slides. I'm gonna just call him Slides, because it's just, I don't know what his name is right now. I don't feel like looking for it. Slides was like, oh, you want me to slide my arm into your noggin, huh? I refuse. And so the dude was fighting his best to take out Slides. And eventually, you know, he got a hit. And it was good enough. It was like, okay, I guess I do gotta use my arms. Huh. I'll use one. He took out one. And then homie literally, I forgot what it was, but it was like the coolest thing ever. But it didn't work. It was like an open palm, like fist thrust. It was like open palmed, and he tried to connect, but what the technicality behind, and you know, their taekwondo shit is like, the only reason Slides was able to negate and knock it back was due to force that he applied to the ground when he tried to hit the open fist. So it was like, what the fuck? Like, that's so detailed. Like, that's so detailed. People wouldn't really pay attention to that, but they're showing us all of this. I like that part. So then he's like, oh, okay, so you do want both of them. He pulled the other one out, started whooping this man to high hell. Just started, he's like, no, I will not admit defeat. No, I will not quit. And then he started trying to like break his arms and shit. It's like, this man is already down, bro. He ain't even gotta do all that. And Jin, being the person that just talked to this man, was like, I don't fuck with bullies unless they want to get fucked. And so he just went out there mid fight while this man is literally getting his arms broken from the backside, and says, hit this nigga. This nigga slide so quickly, bro. I was like, yeah. Here we go. This is what we really wanted. This is what we wanted. This jump. I want to see something different. I knew I was about to see something different that episode. So we get to it. It's Jin versus Slides. And he's like, oh, so you think you hot shit, huh? Oh, you want to defend him, huh? You think you can take me out? Go ahead, try me. And Jin, being the very, very, very handy protag that we have not fully met yet, this man literally is like, okay. He said, boop, boop, pop, pop, pop. And then they started trading. It was like, pop, 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 pop. And then Jin said, you better watch out for the triples. I don't know if anybody ever watched Dashi, but it's like, when I think of what he did to this man, it literally made me think, you better, because he did this thing. It was literally a triple kick. He literally, that's what it is, a triple kick. But every time he does it, it's with the same leg. And he's always throwing that bitch as hard as he can. So imagine that shit connected to your chin, bro. No, one of those connected to your chin. Every single hit looked like it didn't connect, but you can see this nigga doing a Harlem Shake in the air like he hit vital spots, boy. That shit was woo. I don't know. It was a lot for me. It was a lot. It took me a little bit to process that, because I had to rewind to make sure I saw that shit correctly. I was like, what? Oh my good. Like, I was in disbelief because it was with the same right foot. It was with the same right leg he kicked with. You do that bitch like he was punting shit, bruh. It was crazy. I was definitely shocked. So Slice goes down. They're the head leaders and, you know, the people that run the tournament is just like, Jin Mori, you interfered, so you must be punished. Come to the office come with us to figure out what we'll do to you as punishment. Blah blah blah. I was like, okay. And then this nigga triggered Slides. He's like, no, I won't go back. I won't be weak again. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like this dark aura shows up around him. And it's just like crazy. It's crazy. It's like, oh God, there's a gimmick here. There's something else with this anime. I knew there was. I knew this wasn't just a normal fighting anime. I knew there was something behind it. I knew there had to be something. So I was like, oh, okay, fine. This is what's happening then. This is it. But I mean, obviously, they negated that real quickly. So they made sure it wasn't a problem. But like, what's funny is that when you did see him do that, you got a flashback. I was like, oh, this is some character development. I didn't care about. No, I kind of did care about homie before, but like now it's like, oh, why'd y'all do that? Why'd y'all do that? I was like, okay, at least I know why he is the way he is. It's like he wasn't always that strong. Or that, well, he might have always been that crazy, but I guess he had a fear of being weak, something that. But yeah, man, that's how the episode ended too. It was like, yeah, Shut that shit right on down. It was cool. It was different, man. And I tell you guys, like, I'm already on episode 4 and 5. It's literally that's my review. I do give this little anime a 4 out of 5. Why? Cause I think it's good. I think it has potential. I think it's better than some of the stuff we've been getting this year. Besides, God forbid, interspecies reviewers, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, right now I think it's definitely like it's another shonen, yes, but I don't know. I wasn't trying to get invested into it. I wasn't trying to watch it, and then by the time I did, it was too late. And now I'm waiting for episodes every single week, cause it's like, man, there's always something new. I don't know when the first season ends, but it's only been 5 episodes and there's so much that's happened. I did cry on episode 5. Don't judge me. I think I'm gonna do a separate episode about those 2 episodes, because that was amazing character development. It happened at such a weird time, but it was so appropriate, because it was like, damn, that makes so much sense. I know people have gone through that before, so it's like I'm gonna do something separate to that. Yeah, man. I give this 4 triple shits out of 5. Yes, 4 triple kicks. So that's like 12 triple kicks. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it has potential to be one of the new OGs. I think it does have that potential, and people have hyped it up since Webtoons, and the adaptation is crisp, the animation is crisp, the story was already there. So I'm amazed by what they're doing here. I'm amazed by how I indulge in this so easily. I'm easily indulged in, and I don't know if I'm fully invested, but I'm definitely invested enough that I'm going to pay attention to what they're doing over there. I haven't been watching anything else. I haven't watched season 2 of Fire Force yet, because I haven't finished season 1. And I'm still waiting on Dr. Stone. We don't have new My Hero yet. Tower of God, I'm watching through my heavenly controller, just because I don't want to put the effort in to watch the shit myself. And Bleach, I'm catching up on. I'm waiting on the 1,000-year war arc to fully be animated and everything else. But yeah, I haven't been doing that. I am going to do a 200 episode Bleach review, because I was supposed to do a 100 episode, but I wanted to do that with a friend, and I want to figure out how to record an episode with Jet the Prophet soon, because I think he would really enjoy this. So yeah, I'm going to do a 200 episode review, or at least do reviews with him. Hopefully, he follows the My Hero content, and so I'm gonna let him do his thing. But eventually, I'm going to implement more stuff, have more people. I am going to have another side quest channel, which is going to be called Millinime. Muse. That one I'm gonna bring people onto the show and try to talk to them about music, how it's going right now. Because it's like, yeah, music ain't stopped. I focus on the other stuff on Millinime, of course. I need to record some stuff with Mom soon. It's her show too. But as far as I know, this is going to be a thing now. So yeah, 4 triple shits out of 5 for God of High School. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. You know, let a homie know if you have any suggestions for any 3-episode reviews I should do. And stay smooth, fam. Stay smooth. We're not smooth. You just keep it real with your boy. No, okay. But y'all have a good afternoon, man. Y'all have a good night. This was the first episode of Millinime. And